Hi there. I want to talk to you about PBIS tickets. And I'm standing here in the PBIS store, which is open every Wednesday at break. More on that later. So PBIS, think of it as personal best in school. It's our way of recognizing you when you've really gone out of your way to be safe, respectful, or responsible, or we've seen you exhibiting some of those personal characteristics that we're really looking for this year, like self-control. So when you are given a ticket, and you're not going to get a ticket every time you do the right thing, but if a faculty member or someone like me sees you really helping somebody or going out of your way, we may just hand you a ticket and say, hey, thank you. Thank you for helping that person, or thank you for picking up that trash. And you say, great, thank you. And you hang on to the ticket. Then, as soon as you can, you put your name on it. And you can write it there. There's a little space for it. It's a little bitty space, or you can write it on the back. You don't have to worry about putting the date on it. But make sure you put your first name and your last name, or at least the first initial of your last name on there so that I know who you are. And then at family group meetings, I will come around to every classroom with my envelopes and I will collect your ticket. So make sure you turn it in. And then once I've collected them, I take them back to my office and count them, and I record them for you in your very own PBIS account, which is kind of like a bank account. I keep a spreadsheet, so I know how many you've turned in for each trimester, how many you've spent, how many you have left to spend, and your total that you've collected for the trimester. So that's pretty cool. And then I put them into my raffle bags, and there's one for each grade level. And that's great because every week after I've collected tickets and recorded them, I put them in the bag, and then we conduct a random raffle. So just somebody reaches in, pulls out a name, and that's the person who has won that week for that grade. So there's a winner for every grade. It's announced the next day at morning announcements, and it's also always posted outside the office so you can check. So that means if you hear your name, you can come see me Wednesdays at break and say, hey, Mrs. Flynn, I won the raffle. And I'll say, that's great. And then you can choose from a whole list of raffle prizes. I have gift certificates to places like Model Bakery and Cameo Cinema and the Coffee Roastery and Chocolate, cool things like that. Or you can choose a special privilege, maybe having lunch on the nature trail with your friends, maybe playing in the big gym with your friends, having activity time for longer than the rest of your friends at lunch, things like that. So check it out. And remember, if you don't remember that week to claim your prize, don't worry about it because you have all year to claim your prize. So that's one way. The other thing is, besides the raffle, is that you can come to spend your tickets. You can come shopping in the PBIS store. And again, that's every Wednesday at break. And we've got all kinds of cool stuff. We've got snacks if you're hungry. We've got pencil bags if you need one. These things are great. They last forever. We've got all kinds of cool RLS merch like pens and RLS socks and RLS shirts in both black and white. Or we've got sports balls, lots of cool things. Again, that's every Wednesday at break. And you don't have to bring your PBIS tickets with you if you've already turned them in because I've got them in your account. So that's a good thing too. And then if you are the student who at the end of the trimester has earned the most or turned in the most PBIS tickets for your grade, then you win the PBIS Award Pizza Party. So that's a pizza party that you and up to 4 of your friends can have on the nature trail. So there's a third way. So when you get a PBIS ticket, remember, hang on to it, keep it. Some people keep them in a little bitty Altoid tin because they're exactly the right size. But hang on to it, put your name on it, turn it in at family group, and then you can spend it at the PBIS store, open Wednesdays at break. And I'll look forward to seeing you then. Thanks.